What's up everyone, Erica here, and I'm back today with another video for you. Welcome back to my channel, friends. If this is by chance the first video you are clicking on, welcome to my channel. My name is Erica. I have all different kinds of content here for you on my channel, a smorgasbord of content, if you will. We have Disney content, makeup content, mom content, vlogs, DIYs. I have everything here on my channel, so if any of that is of interest to you, please don't forget to subscribe before you leave. I would love to have you stick around. But if you are not new to my channel, welcome back. Either way, I am happy to have each and every one of you here watching today's video. Today's video is an exciting one, probably one that I have been super anxious and excited to share with you all. Today I am going to be showing you all the process of turning a very blank white wall here in my makeup YouTube space into the beloved bubblegum wall from Epcot over at Walt Disney World in Orlando, Florida. If you're at home watching this and you have no idea what I'm talking about, I will kind of give you like a little cheat sheet. The walls of Disney. Some people don't know about them. Like my dad was like, what do you mean you're painting your wall like a wall from Disney World? He didn't understand. So walls, Disney walls, they are a thing. We pose in front of them. We theme outfits around them. We take pictures in front of them, post them on Instagram, hashtag bubblegum wall. You know, us millennials, us Gen Zs, I don't know, whatever you are, you know how we be. These walls in Disney World and Disneyland, for that matter, have started to become a hotspot of taking pictures, and merchandise has been made with things of the sort and all of that kind of stuff. So I will leave some pictures here of things like the purple wall, the galaxy wall, the bubblegum wall. I know Disneyland has the small world wall. Nonetheless, I want to tell you guys, I am very much so a indecisive person when it comes to hanging things up on my walls. We moved into this house well over almost like 6 years ago, and there are still so many blank spaces in my house because I just can't commit. I don't want to drill holes into my walls. What if I don't like it there? What if I change my mind? I know what the answer is. Okay, you fix the hole, you patch it up, you move on. I get it. But I want to be sure I like something enough to move forward with it. But then, just as my friend Nicole over at Irresistible Magic pointed out so lovingly, she's like, look at you, this girl who cannot hang up a picture on her wall, but I'm gonna just go for it and paint my wall 2 shades of pink and blue. And she's not wrong, you guys. This is just very bold for me, but you know, my husband was like, you wanted to do it, let's go buy the paint, let's go do it. So thank you to JD for really pushing me to get this done, because I don't know if I would have done it without him. A couple of other things, and I know this is a lot of talking, but it is a lot of things I wanted to share with you guys. I am not a handy person at all. I'm not the kind of person that would be like, oh, forget it, I'll just do it, or push my husband aside and like, I can do it, girl power. I will be the first to admit I'm a big old, like, I don't know, I want to say girl, but that's not the right thing to say. I just mean I'm very like, well, what do you think? Well, no, I'm gonna need help with this. And I tend to hold myself back in that regard. I think with this project, I really want it to be my project. I do it from start to finish. I was the one who stood up on the ladder. I was the one that put the tape on the walls, took the little, you know, electric like circuit cover things off. Like, I wanted to do everything from start to finish, and I did. JD did not help me with any of this, and I feel really proud of myself for that. For those of you that are handy, you're probably like, good for you, Erica, you painted a room. What, you want a medal? Yes, I do, because I am not good at this kind of stuff. I don't want to go on for so much time. Like, I know you guys want to see the wall and all of that good stuff. I promise I'm going to show it to you. But I do want to show you guys the process of me like getting there and all of the work that it took. Now, I'm going to tell it to you guys straight. I don't know if I would ever do this again, because every room in my house is not a flat wall. I have textured walls. There's another update for you. I don't know if you guys can tell, I now have Invisalign. I don't actually have them in right now. I took them out to film this video. A rebel. But from now on, if I'm filming a video and I sound a little different or I have a lisp, it's because I just got Invisalign. Literally July 15th, I got Invisalign. So it's gonna be 2 years of me wearing the aligners, so you guys might have to get used to me talking a little weird. So there's another life update from me. Anywho, we have textured walls. I was trying to say textured walls. That's why I got on that. It's really hard to say textured walls when I had things on my teeth. Textured walls with designs and paint and the tape, the odds were not in my favor, okay? It was really difficult. I do know that there are a ton of flaws that I still need to fix, but I'm happy with the way that it turned out. My friend Saria came to visit and stay with me for some time, and during that time my friend Rita also came and visited with us. So both of those girls got to see the wall live in action, and they both were very impressed with it. So I don't know if they were just being nice to me or if they really were blown away by it, but it did make me happy to see that they were impressed with the wall. So I keep looking at it like, you wall, I'm talking about you. I promise I'm gonna get to it, you guys. I really do want to show you. I'm so excited to share the process with you, and I just wanted to film the whole journey. And I forgot to mention, the whole plan was for me to paint this wall and then hang my ears on it. I'm not doing that anymore. I don't want to cover up all of this hard work. I love the way that the wall looks. You guys know I like to do my Disney boundings. I thought that this would be a great wall. Like, it's an accent wall. It'll be great for photos. It will be great for filming. And I actually have already filmed a couple of videos with my friends in front of this wall. So like, to cover it up with ears, it just isn't what I'm feeling right now. Maybe down the road I will, I don't know. But for now I am gonna leave it just as the bubblegum wall here in my room. That's pretty much the gist of it. So you guys will see the final result at the end of the video, but I do want to share the whole process with you. So let's go ahead and get into the very long process of painting my very own bubblegum wall. All right, you guys, it is officially June 29th. We are in my makeup room. The wall is completely bare, so it is time to sketch it out, I guess. The first thing I decided to do was take a ruler, and I tried to map out the center of the wall. This step, I didn't even end up using anything with this, but it seemed important at the time to make a line right down the center. What I ended up doing, this might seem a little silly to some of you professionals out there, but for me, this is my wall in my, filming room or whatever. I want to be posing in front of the wall and whatnot, so I wanted the little swoop or the swivel to be pretty centered or aligned with me. So all I did was I lined myself up against the wall and made some little markings. And that kind of gave me some guidance on where to draw the swoop. I obviously did this all by freehand. I didn't trace anything. I went back a couple of times and erased it. It looked a little too pointed, and then other times it looked like a boob, like it was just looking a little wonky. So really just play with it until it's the shape that you want. And after I did the swivel part, which was the most challenging, I just took my ruler and followed the line straight down. And when I was painting, I wasn't super, like specific and followed the lines perfectly. You'll see when I go in with the tape, obviously that controlled where the paint was going to go a lot more. But the ruler did help create these straight lines, and obviously a really good guide for the tape. As far as the spacing goes for the center stripe, this is going to be the blue shade. All I used was just a standard 12-inch ruler to separate them. What I did was I aligned it with the first line that I drew, and then I added some dots once it was obviously like 12 inches apart, and then essentially just connected the dots from there to give us an even line. All right, hey you guys, it is now officially time to tape up the wall. I feel like that is what I'm most intimidated by, was like drawing it out and then taping it, because I feel like that's what I heard is going to be the most difficult. So I went ahead and removed the outlet cover. That one up there is like an intercom system throughout our house, but it's like connected to the drywall, not just paint. But we're gonna leave that there. I'm gonna have to just cover it up. So I'm gonna get at the little loop-de-loop the little like swivel first because I think that's going to be a huge pain. So I've got a big roll of painter's tape, so wish me luck. This is the progress for today. Sketched out, taped, pretty much ready for paint. I'm a little nervous, but I think it's time. You guys, if this doesn't say that I'm a person who doesn't know what the F they're doing, I don't know what will. I just use a screwdriver to open up the paint, and that is a wooden spoon from the kitchen that I'm using to mix the paint. Don't worry, I eventually went to Home Depot and brought the purchase the appropriate supplies, but I tell JD it wouldn't be a home project if you didn't have to go to Home Depot like at least 2 times. It just wouldn't be true. So here I am going in with my paint roller with the pale pink shade. I did change into some paint appropriate clothing, and I'm going in with a brush to get into those details that the roller wouldn't get into. I had a very cute visitor join me for a bit. All right, you guys. Coming to you at 9:40 at night. I just did 1/3 of the bubblegum wall. I almost fell off the ladder just once. I feel like that's pretty good, just once out of the whole process. So feeling good. What's up, you guys? I pretty much look like it's the same day. I assure you it's the following day. Trick, this is dry. It's the following day. I'm going to now apply the second coat. I did go to Home Depot this morning and got things like a painter's bucket, a paint stir, and an additional like rolly thing. So needless to say, I've got a lot of stuff still left to do. So double coat of this paint, probably trying to tape up this side of the little swoop and potentially get this side painted today too, which is probably the biggest side of the wall. So wish me luck, here we go. I did this for every color that you guys are gonna see me use, and just in case you're curious on the shades of paint or anything like that, I will have it all listed in the description box for you. As far as the little kit that we purchased from Home Depot, I feel like it was legit like a painter's startup kit, so snag yourself one of those because you're gonna need it. All right, you guys, I'm bringing you in for a close look before I get started with, taping this whole wall. So as you can see, I did the line of this tape on the out part of the swivel so I could paint this side. So now, since I'm gonna be painting this side, I'm gonna line, our little swoop. I'm gonna line the inside of it to paint on the outside of it. I'm also gonna have to tape up this guy and the little outlet down there. So here we go. The taping process is absolutely what took me the longest. You guys are seeing everything sped up, but I filmed, I don't know, maybe like 1/3 of what I actually did. And I had something like 6 hours of footage, you guys. Literally nobody wants to see that. So I'm just letting you know, this part requires so much patience. I found a little cheating hack that, like a professional painter probably wouldn't recommend because I'm legit cutting into my walls, but I used an X-Acto knife to cut my painter's tape to be a perfect swivel or a perfect, little indent, I guess, if you will. So I'm also going to be applying some of these plastic sheets everywhere, and I am going in with the hot pink for the other part, or the other pink portion of my bubblegum wall. Also, not to toot my own horn, but are these colors not like exactly like the bubblegum wall? I'm gonna toot my own horn here, so beep beep. This is now day 2, going over the hot pink a second time. I will tell you guys, the paint does leave streaks like that, like kind of what you're seeing right now. But when when it dries, and especially with the second coat, I did not see anything like that. It's another day. I don't even know what day this is, maybe day 3. for once I actually look a little bit different. I'm not wearing the same stuff, and that is because I'm actually not going to be painting today. I have a couple of things that I need to like prioritize, so I'm not going to be painting, but today I am removing the tape. But unfortunately, unfortunately, this side bled just as much as the soft pink did, if not more, because it's more noticeable, and you can definitely see it more on the crown molding on the bottom. So it is stressing me out. I'm gonna be honest with you. I do feel a little bit like panicked about it, especially because it's such a bold color. The hot pink really shows up against the white, but also at this rate, I don't really know. Like, I'm just gonna have to go back in with white. We do fortunately have a ton of white paint because when we moved into this house, we painted each and every single room in this house. So we have a ton of white paint. So it's one of those things that I'm a little frustrated because it is gonna take me quite a bit of time to go back and make any adjustments. So that's where we're at, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you what I'm talking about. So here is the wall from far away. Like I said, there's not much that like looks wrong with it. There were streaks that I was super concerned about, but now that it's dry, I don't see it at all. So from far away, it looks really great. But when you get closer, this I definitely messed up. But as you guys can see, the bleeding, this is what I was talking about on the molding, especially like in this area. This line here where my wall curves is what I was really annoyed about. Like, even from afar, it looks sloppy, but when I bring you guys in even closer, it just bled so much. But with textured walls, I don't really know how clean it could have been. But since this is technically my first time painting any big project like this, I want to give myself some credit and cut myself some slack, but the perfectionist in me just wants to like slap me a couple of times. So that is where we're at. I will keep you guys posted for what's next, what's left to come. And what was next was to tape up the outside of the center stripe, and I'm going in with the last shade, which is of course this beautiful blue teal shade. I got a really small can of paint, and I'm using the smallest roller that came in my little startup kit. And just like the other two walls, I'm gonna do, you know, one layer of paint, give it some time to dry, and then go in with another coat. So here on this part, you guys can see it was clean, and then it bled a little bit right there. It's kind of annoying. Hey you guys, so today is actually 4th of July. As you saw last, I peeled the tape and it still bled. I think I did it 2 or 3 hours after I was done painting, so instead of letting it wait, you know, 24 hours, I peeled it when the paint was still a little bit wet. Didn't do anything, so I am gonna have to do some touch up. It's the inevitable. It is unfortunate, but you know, textured walls, this is my first time doing anything like this, so you live, you learn. Unfortunately, the hard way for me. Right up here, there's a little bit of like some areas that's not completely covered with the blue, so I'm gonna go over that really quick. And then I think the next step will be just me having to touch up. I did the second coat of paint on the blue. It's bled. So I'm just gonna pull the tape off. Hey you guys, welcome back. Today is July 7th. I've taken about a day or 2 off from the wall, but I'm back. Today I'm going to be taking a slew of different painting brushes or paintbrushes to clean up the mess that was left on the wall, and it bled. You know, lesson learned, textured walls. I'm never doing this again. But today I'm going to just try my luck with cleaning up the edges with a small paintbrush. So pray for me, here we go. This brush that I'm sharing with you guys here, I could not tell you the name of it. It came in a multiple little paintbrush kit that I got from Hobby Lobby forever ago. I loved that it was angled. It made my job so much easier. But I will tell you guys, I don't know if it's the way of the swoop or which way it was, but this side was so much easier compared to touching up the hot pink side. Good morning. All right, you guys, oh no, I should film it like in front of the damn wall. Hello. All right, you guys, and that does it. Here is the final result, my beautiful bubblegum wall here in my own home. Of course, I am very excited, very happy with the way that it turned out. It did, as you saw, take a lot of work, a lot of frustration, a lot of patience, but I'm very happy with it. I did not have somebody come in and professionally like do it for us. I did it. And I will always like be proud of that I really put time aside and committed to doing it, and I love the way that it came out. So if you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Are you like, wow, Erica, that's great, but I would never go through all of that hassle? I would understand, believe me. And also let me know, what do you guys think? It is a very big wall. I don't know how well you can see how big it is, but I do still entertain the idea of eventually putting ears up here, but for now, I just can't see myself covering up all of the hard work. So it's gonna stay just the bubblegum wall for now. But yeah, I just wanna thank you guys for clicking on today's video and, you know, of course, taking time out of your day to watch this video, and I hope to see you back for the next one. Bye.